Peace and blessings, y'all. It's Taco Tuesday. This is our second episode of the day. You know what I mean? So hope life's treating everyone well. We're just sitting here, enjoying the day off, watching CNN, listening to a little music. You know what I mean? And, yeah. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. And back to the episode.
I got them keys in the crib. You wouldn't find them if you had the keys to the crib. Them niggas cheese and it's real. It ain't cheese if it's less than a meal. I think I'm losing my religion. Praying on these niggas, wrap a kilo with a ribbon. Live every day like it's my last. My only trending topic is the cash.
Keys in the crib, you want keys to the crib. I got work from Argentina and Belize in the crib. Homie holding a Nina, cause sneeze I'm a brick. Knee deep in the cocaine, trees in the six. Biggie on the stereo, 7-digit flips, the scenario. Something go wrong, it's a burial. Hit the hood, watch it go around like a merry-go. White seats, new M5, all cherry though. Heard you ain't aces, Cavassier toasting the niggas that beat cases. Knowing you connect on a name-to-name basis. Eating with your fam on a day-to-day basis. Wait shit, get the big house in a spaceship. Team of loyal niggas that'll fucking boil niggas for a chain or a bracelet. Nigga, you know I'm living fly. For the love of the game, I put a ribbon on the pie. Yeah.
I got them keys in the crib. You wouldn't find them if you had the keys to the crib.
Yeah, folks. Ghost. I'm in that zone, you know? Lights. I used to dream I would make it big. Told niggas I do it. When it's done, they would say I did. A lot of niggas do it, but they ain't do it the way I did. It's a cold world when your close friend will spray the crib. If you waiting on wait, then you know what waiting is. Unless you're waiting on freedom, then you know what patience is. I pour the liquor and then I roll it up. Seen a lot of signs in my life, but I ain't throw them up. It's cash I'm trying to generate. If you ever been in the jungle, you know my mental state. Cried when my homies done died, but on my eyes rinse. Seen a lot of dirt with these eyes, here come the sirens. It's G code from the kilos. Being straight up with them niggas that put you below. I said the wolves might hurt you. Even when I'm all by myself, I'm with a circle. Even alone, you'll see when I spin around. I ain't just talking, boy, I've been around. Smell when the summer come, can hear when the winter round. See when the spring come and pop when them things come. I ain't speak on fall cause I wouldn't mention it all. If you don't know the rules, then I wouldn't tell you the ball. Yeah, I'll let you know that the goes back. Now to make it lean like you just hit the dope sack.
Many with young children arrived in the nation's capital by Republican-led states to transfer migrants. Many with young children arrived in the nation's capital. It's the latest move by Republican-led states to transfer migrants unannounced across the country. In the nation's capital. It's the latest move by Republican-led states to transfer migrants unannounced. Many with young children arrived in the nation's capital. It's the latest move by Republican-led states to transfer migrants unannounced across the country. In the nation's capital. It's the latest move by Republican-led states to transfer migrants unannounced.
Y'all heard that? I stopped it, I paused it because, you know, people are like getting confused saying how the Democrats are sending migrants to cities and stuff. It's the Republicans that are sending migrants to the cities.
Across the country. More buses also arrived in New York City. CBS's Michael George is outside the Port Authority bus terminal. Michael?
A Adriana, good evening. Yet another bus carrying migrants arrived here at the Port Authority, adding to more than 8,000 already in the New York City shelter system. Meanwhile, Republican governors vow to send even more migrants to Democrat-led communities, from New York to D.C. to Chicago to California.
It's raining. It's raining when I took the dogs out. Well, when I took Charlie out. Yeah. So he peed real quick and then he was done. And I washed a load of clothes. I'm going to send you, Mom, and text you my work schedule, too. Let's see, I want to check the stats. Let's see who's listening to the Cold World Podcast with DVJ and Michelle. We appreciate it, too. Shout out any of my family that might be listening. Shout out Tone. Shout out Rami. Shout out my Uncle Mario. LaRue. Hope y'all doing well. So let's see. So for this month, and then we got people listening on Google Chromes, Alexas, Chromecasts, Firefoxes, Safaris, Podbean, Spotify. Let's see. So for this month so far, we have Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Virginia, Nebraska, New York, California, Ohio, Georgia, Alabama, Iowa, Massachusetts, North Carolina, South Carolina, Utah, West Virginia. Oh, and Minnesota, my bad. Sorry, Minnesota. Yeah. So we got about 15, 16 states checking in so far. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. So, and then you always wonder, like, who's listening from them states? Is it cool people? Is it people that are enjoying the podcast? Is it a mixed bag, maybe of some haters that are listening? You know what I mean? Because sometimes people listen to stuff because they disagree with it.
Yes.
So they'll listen for that. Yeah. So I'm sure there's maybe a little bit of that going on. But we appreciate people listening. For those people that are in that box, something's piquing their interest. So, appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, like when we talk about race, or me specifically, like I'm only speaking on my life experiences, what I see, what I hear, what I've been through, how I've been treated, how, all that kind of stuff. So, it's not just like blabbery. How'd you sleep, baby?
I slept okay. My neck is a little sore.
I'll give you a massage. I'll rub it for you later.
Yeah,
you don't need to put some of that we got that Tylenol rub thing. Yeah. So we put some of that on the neck. I put some on her shoulders. Did it help at all?
Yeah. It definitely took like the edge off, so I was able to sleep.
And then Michelle bought like those workout bands too. So start using those. Yeah, so we're just sipping on some coffee, watching the news, having a cigarette. Yeah, that's a nasty habit, but we all have nasty habits. Everyone does something they ain't supposed to be doing, or they shouldn't be doing, and that's not good for their health and stuff.
So I don't drink or anything either, so.
Yeah, it seems like kind of a gloomy day. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either, baby. I was saying, too, when I took Charlie out, because, he had the blinds closed and stuff, I got up, washed up and all that, used the bathroom and all that, and took him right out. When I went downstairs, I was like, damn, it's raining out here. That's 2 mornings in a row.
Right, I thought it wasn't supposed to rain till Wednesday.
Right.
I guess God had a different plan.
Yeah, God had a different plan for us. Maybe he or she is either sad about something or upset about something. So, Michelle got her mail-in ballot. When did you get yours? It was only a handful of days ago, right? They sent them out right away.
Yeah.
So, that Trump's going to be here in Wisconsin today, in Prairie du Chien. The only reason he's going to Prairie du Chien is because it's a prison out there. For people that don't know that. Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, yep, it's a minimum. It's either a minimum/medium or it's a minimum. But I know, they send people out there. It's damn near, it's almost near Minnesota. Or Iowa, it's close to one of those two. But it's Prairie du Chien, but there's a prison out there. So he's going to talk to those folks because they probably already feel, they probably don't want no immigrants here. They love their guns. They support prison. So there'll be a lot of them prison guards and the prison staff there and all that. Isn't that a stark contrast? So the prison guards will be at his rally. And those are the same people that he was complaining about, you know what I'm saying? And, Trump's got all these convictions and, you know what I'm saying? He was saying how horrible the jails were and how bad they smell and all that shit like that. And now, he could end up going to prison. Those could be, well, not those prison guards because he wouldn't be doing time here, but, you know what I mean? Those same prison guards could be fucking and feeding him his food, walking him to his visit, telling him to go to his cell. So it's just crazy all that. Yeah, but hopefully that comment he said about when they asked him if he's going to run again in 4 years, and he said no, that could hurt him too, because his supporters are going to be like, damn, you're not going to run again? You're only going to be here for 4 years? You know what I mean? That could run some people away.
That's interesting that he's
saying that kind of stuff. That's like sabotage comments.
Right.
It's almost like he's like, if I win, okay. If I don't, too, that's cool too.
Right, which doesn't make any sense. So the election isn't rigged if you win?
That's what I'm saying. And like with these early mail-in, he's saying he's encouraging early voting in Pennsylvania, but then says election must be too big to rig.
Right. And the envelopes are sealed until election day.
Exactly, because I saw yours in the mail. That sucker is sealed.
Well, I open it, but I'm just saying I have to put it in an envelope, seal it, and drop it off, and it doesn't get touched until election day.
And doesn't he early vote? Because he votes out of Florida, I think, right?
Is he allowed to vote?
That's what I was wondering. Ooh. We'll have to go on and look and check to see Florida laws.
Like, just because you haven't been sentenced, you're still convicted.
Correct.
Does it not go into effect until...
No, it does.
The rules?
Because he's just literally waiting to see the amount, what the sentence will be. But once you're convicted, you're convicted. Because that's why, like, people that are sitting in county jails that haven't been convicted of crimes yet, they can vote. Some people don't know that. You know what I mean? And I know the ACLU does good work trying to get, boosts in there and information, the information in there to the men and women in the jails, but they said, and they told me, because I've had phone calls with the ACLU, and they told me that sometimes it can be difficult, like getting the jail staff to do their part. You know, whether it's putting the information up in the jails, you know, or letting people know that kind of stuff, or, you know, being better with setting up, you know, the voting booths, or, you know, because at the end of the day, they're just sitting there doing nothing. Because when you're in the county jail, the majority of the day, you're in your cell. You know. And the deputies, they're just sitting behind the desk. They do their little rounds. Well, they're supposed to. They don't always do them, but... And then they stand there when it's time for people to eat. Because someone else brings in and passes out the food trays. The CO just stands there and watches. They literally don't do much physical anything there. That's why they get bothered when people, like, press your button in your cell and stuff like that, and you tell them you need some, the guards will be getting irritated because they think you're just bullshitting, or you just want to get out the cell for a few minutes or something like that. And then when someone dies or gets sick or passes out, you're seeing that. You're seeing cases of that. People dying in their cells because they're basically being ignored by the jail staff.
Right.
And that's all, and just how the jail staff feels about you. Because no one would just treat somebody like that. Just, you know what I mean? When you come into jail, it don't matter what you did. And them COs, they don't be knowing what you did unless they look at your card. They'll be treating everyone the same. You might be in there just for having a couple speeding tickets that turn into a commitment, and you're just in there for a week or something, and they'll be treating you like you done fucking murdered or raped or killed somebody or something. Right. Or, you know, some kind of heinous crime.
I need to find out, like, can he vote? I know we can't. I know he can't. But I thought he voted in Florida for something.
Like, and then, like, someone me sitting here that's itching and scratching to vote, I can't.
Right.
And I ain't in no trouble or nothing. And this dude is just doing all this stuff. Traveling, moving around. He ain't supposed to be around no liquor or alcohol.
Okay, yes, unless he is incarcerated for his felonies in New York at the time of the election, or a convicted of a felony in another jurisdiction. Hold on. Oh, it's a really long article. Or convicted of a felony in another jurisdiction that takes away his right to vote in that jurisdiction. He's a Florida resident, and Florida law says that a person convicted in another state can vote in Florida if they're allowed to vote in another state. Since he was convicted in New York State Court, his eligibility to vote in Florida is governed by New York's law, which allows everyone who's not currently serving a sentence to vote. So, until he starts his sentence, whatever that is. Or like physically
goes to jail or whatever.
Yeah, whatever his sentence is.
So yeah, every state, like, the laws are a little different. Yeah. Like, even as far as voting and stuff, there's some laws, like, as soon as you get released from prison, you get your voting rights back. Yeah. As long as you're not locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, versus, like, here in Wisconsin, you got to discharge off your parole, be all done, have all your fees or fines or obligations paid up. You can't owe a penny. Like, you can discharge, you can done all your time off the parole, be finished. But if you still owe money, you're not done. Because, like, I'm done. I'm all paid up. I don't owe the state anything. I have paid up everything. So, but they still got me paying $20 a month just because I haven't discharged yet. That's crazy. So they're just getting extra money off me now. That's crazy. So remember we were talking about Milwaukee Tool, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do prison labor.
Yeah.
So in June 2024, a lawsuit was filed against Milwaukee Tool alleging that the company used forced labor from Chinese prisoners to make its gloves. The lawsuit was filed by a former prisoner who claims to have been forced to work for Milwaukee Tool for 5 months in 2022 at Qishan Prison in Hunan Province, China. The prisoner says he worked in a manufacturing facility within walking distance of the prisoner's cell blocks, making gloves with the Milwaukee logo and Brookfield address on the label. The lawsuit also alleges that Milwaukee Tool knew or should have known that the gloves were made with forced labor, as the prisoner's legal team alerted the company in January of 2023. The lawsuit also includes a screenshot of a Milwaukee Tool executive praising gloves made in Qishan Prison. The lawsuit describes grueling work conditions including 11 to 13-hour work days, only 1 to 3 days off per month, no air conditioning or heating in the factories, working in severe weather conditions, poor ventilation leading to extreme heat and humidity in the summer, fabric dust so thick that prisoners had to wash it off before showering, which caused respiratory issues, cramped facilities that made it difficult to work comfortably or safely, workplace injuries from machinery. The lawsuit also claims that prisoners were paid the equivalent. What do you think they were getting paid? Just guess.
$1 an hour.
What'd you say?
$1 an hour.
Okay, so this is what they're getting paid. Y'all ready? This is cold-blooded. The lawsuit also claims that prisoners were paid the equivalent of $1.41 to $2.82 per month.
Oh, my God.
Look at that, baby.
That's insane.
Per month, y'all. Not per hour. Not per day. I mean, those would be messed up too, but per month. Milwaukee Tool has denied the allegations, stating that it found no evidence of forced labor in the production of our gloves. Companies always say that stuff. Found no evidence. Because I was going on here just to look and see the diversity of, like, their executive board, see, like, how many, like, black or brown people they have, like, in the decision making it, you know what I'm saying, making areas. And then I stumbled upon this. I mean, I had heard about it and I briefly had talked about it, but I hadn't read the conditions, like what the lawsuit was describing, and the amount of I ain't even gonna call that money. That's change that they were making. So you can just imagine too, like, because I was telling them when I was van driving, I used to take people. It was in Janesville. It was like a manufacturing. It was like a metal fabrication type place thing or whatever. And there was 2 guys that used to work there. I used to take them there every morning and pick them up every afternoon. And sometime when I got there, I would go in to use the bathroom or something real quick, and I would see like what they did, like the work they were doing the same exact stuff as like people that were working there, that were living there, coming off the street, you know, living out there, were making. They were doing some of the same work, and they were getting paid like they weren't getting paid not even minimum wage. And them people that were doing that stuff out there, they were getting paid like $20-some an hour. And the inmates that were, the 2 guys that were going there and work, they weren't even making half a minimum wage. I don't remember exactly. They had told us what they were making. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a little more than this Milwaukee Tool stuff. But it wasn't that much more. I was like, damn, man, y'all getting up. Because I was taking them there at like around 6 in the morning or something like that. It was still dark as hell when we were driving out through them country roads. I used to take people to workplaces in Stoughton and Edgerton and all that shit out there. That's like kind of on the outskirts of Madison area. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so Milwaukee Tool. They're on garbage. They got an office downtown here. Yeah. How about Dateline? NBC. Prime time.
Press conference, and she addresses the kidnapper directly, pleading with him to let Jennifer go. She still has to believe that her daughter might come home, that she's out there alive somewhere. But even that hope is a hard weight to carry, because as she lays in bed that night, she barely sleeps despite the exhaustion. But is she okay?
Shout out Crime Junkie. We ain't listening to Crime Junkie in a minute. This was the very first podcast I ever listened to, because Michelle started listening to it, and then she got me into the podcast, and this is the very first one.
Right away asked her.
So shout out Crime Junkie.
And Patty says yes, and the woman goes on to introduce herself as.
I'm just talking my shit, because I'm breathing. Feels good to breathe, you know? Appreciate that. I swear to Christ, I would've gave my life for a couple of niggas that would've never did me right. Never. These are the breaks that you learn during night when you fighting the case or you fighting for your life with some niggas from the other side that dump it on sight. You learn who's who when you go to war. That's why I do my dirt alone, so I know for sure. Life's a bitch, you indeed, God. Yeah, I know the whore. Moving fast, what you think I souped up the motor for? Keep it G, tell me what the fuck you think the code is for. Staying in my lane, that's what the plane and the boat is for. Probably on another trip, if not a bubble whip. Old sweats, nice watch, still on that gutter shit. African warrior, so I'm probably wearing gutter shit. Balagoon said you went to war, where's your battle wound? You ain't a whole man, you ain't even half a goon. Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. Good evening, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm breathing, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm a heathen, y'all. I'm simply MCing, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. Good evening, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm breathing, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm a heathen, y'all. I'm simply MCing, y'all. Free, but I'm still stressed. Pain, but I'm still blessed. Just blew 20-something G's trying to feel less. Fit me, beat the bad me. That's the real test. Angel on my right shoulder, devil on my left. Whispers in my ears and my sins that I'm still deaf. I'm just talking my shit cause I'm breathing. Feels good to breathe, you know? Appreciate that. I swear to Christ, I would've gave my life for a couple of niggas that would've never did me right. Never. These are the breaks that you learn during night when you fighting the case or you fighting for your life with some niggas from the other side that dump it on sight. You learn who's who when you go to war. That's why I do my dirt alone, so I know for sure. Life's a bitch, true indeed, God. Yeah, I know the whore. Moving fast, what you think I souped up the motor for? Keep it G, tell me what the fuck you think the code is for. Staying in my lane, that's what the plane and the boat is for. Probably on another trip, if not a bubble whip. Old sweats, nice watch, still on that gutter shit. African warrior, so I'm probably wearing gutter shit. Balagoon said you went to war, where's your battle wound? You ain't a whole man, you ain't even half a goon. Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. Good evening, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm breathing, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm a heathen, y'all. I'm simply MCing, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good afternoon. Good evening, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm breathing, y'all. I'm just talking shit cause I'm a heathen, y'all. I'm simply MCing, y'all. Free, but I'm still stressed. Pain, but I'm still blessed. Just blew 20-something G's trying to feel less. Fit me, beat the bad me. That's the real test. Angel on my right shoulder, devil on my left. Whispers in my ears and my sins that I'm still deaf.
Okay, I got this clip of Trump at the grocery store passing out money. Let's see. Oh shit! Hold on.
Here, it's gonna go down a little. It just went down 100 bucks. We'll do that for you from the White House, all right? Right. That's it.
Yeah, those were $100 bills.
Yeah, it's going to go down a little bit. It just went down $100.
He gave her a hundo.
That seems ridiculous.
Can't do that. I think that's illegal. We're going to have to look into that to see. But I think that's illegal for people to do that. And Chevy here in Milwaukee, Chevy is doing his proposed city budget. I guess it's like $2 billion or whatever. So we'll see how that turns out. Let's see. Let's see what the budget's talking about. So,
the thing about the budget that kind of pisses me off about people is they want more cops on the street, but they don't want to pay more in the budget for the salaries.
Oh, okay.
You know, because like the MPD is such a big part of our budget.
More than half.
It is more than half, and people are just like, you know, oh. But you also don't want your car broken into every day, or what, you know, or you don't want, you know, a reckless driver running through a red light, or, you know, whatever. You don't want to get murdered or whatever.
Right.
I mean,
which we all don't.
Right, but like people cry that the police aren't doing enough.
Yeah.
But then they don't want to pay to have more officers on the street. So, or pay for overtime. So what are you going to do? You can't have it both ways.
And like with the overtime too, like if you're going to pay them more money, it's still like they can only work so much though.
Right. And
you know what I mean?
Paid overtime because there's not enough police officers.
I think they should. I think sometimes, like, cause let's just face it, sometimes them suburb cops, they don't have a ton to do.
No,
like
so
they could,
don't get overtime.
Right? Because they'll chase somebody from Fox Point into Milwaukee anyway. So why don't y'all just go patrol the streets of Milwaukee? You know what I mean? And because I don't think you can just keep hiring cops, and police your way out of crime. I don't think that works all the time.
No.
Because at the end of the day, people just got to stop committing the crimes. And that's never going to happen.
You can't police your way out of crime, correct.
But there is a but, though.
But you can lower it.
For sure. It's like a good and a bad thing, I guess.
It's a catch.
Like, depending on who you would ask, you know what I mean? But the one narrative that, like, I wish would go away, or, like, stereotype, is that, like, black people don't, like, think there should be police, or that we don't support police and all that. Black people want to be safe just like everyone else does.
A lot of the black communities are crying for more police officers to be patrolling.
There's that narrative like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like black people against the police. We just don't want them killing us and shit and beating the shit out of us unfairly and wrongly. Yeah, the usual. I want just a single, though. Yeah, we're at Culver's.
Yes, can I have the Culver's Deluxe, no onion, a single, and then for the drink I'll have a water.
I have a vanilla shake, too.
Can I have a small vanilla shake?
I'm sorry, do you want that as a basket?
Yes.
Okay, fries and a vanilla shake?
Yes.
Okay, and would you like any mixed drinks with that?
Pardon me?
Would you like any mixed drinks with that?
To have your hand caress me, fingers press me tight. I'd rather dream than have that lonely feeling Each little moment is clear before me, and now it brings me regret.
So let's see, I got the crime stats. They're talking about violent crime declined across the United States last year, according to new statistics from the FBI, including a dramatic drop in the number of murders. The data show, do y'all say data or data? I think I kind of say it both ways sometimes. I think I mainly say data. The data shows murder and non-negligent manslaughter dropped in the United States nearly 12% from 2022 to 2023, the largest decline in decades, according to the FBI. The reported number of rapes also dropped significantly, by more than 9%, while reported hate crimes dropped less than 1%. Overall, violent crime dropped an estimated 3%, and property crime decreased an estimated 2.4%. Crime rates have become one of the country's biggest political issues as the 2024 presidential election approaches. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump has sought to make crime a central issue. I threw in Trump. Has sought to make crime a central issue in the election, claiming that crime rates are on the rise and trying to portray his Democratic rival, Kamala Harris, as weak on crime, which is complete bullshit. She's a prosecutor. She's been doing that her whole life. How is she soft on crime? Like, that's what I would say if I were her. Be like, how am I soft on crime? And that's literally been my profession. Like, that can't make sense when they say that. The Vice President and former California Attorney General has sought to rebuke those charges by emphasizing her toughness and pointing to Trump's own pending criminal cases. The number of reported offenses for certain categories of crimes increased from 2022 to 2023, including vehicle thefts, which went up by nearly 13%. The report draws from statistics gathered from 16,334 law enforcement agencies from across the country. So they're literally calling these police stations and stuff around the country and getting their numbers. So it ain't like these stats are just made up. You know, the only way the numbers would be doctored if the police agencies are doctoring them. The report draws from statistics gathered from 16,334 law enforcement agencies from across the country. According to the Bureau, more than 85% of the agencies enrolled in the FBI's crime reporting system. The Bureau receives statistics from major police forces such as the New York and Los Angeles police departments. There are limitations to the FBI published data from local law enforcement. The numbers are preliminary. Not all communities submitted data, and the submitted data usually has some errors. So these statistics may not precisely capture the size of the recent declines in crime. This year, the FBI said in its report, every city agency covering a population of 1 million or more inhabitants contributed a full 12 months of data to the Bureau's crime reporting program. That means the Bureau had and used data from some of the largest cities across the country that it previously hadn't been able to include. In a call with reporters Monday, a senior FBI official declined to comment on claims about the crime rate that both presidential candidates had made on the campaign trail. But the official defended the FBI's data, saying that the Bureau's methodology has been consistent for decades. Still, the issue remains at forefront of both presidential campaigns. Harris has made a point of using her experience as a prosecutor to emphasize her efforts in lowering crime rates. Though her history has been divisive, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She has also faced criticism for her previous support of the defund the police. No one ever talking about getting rid of the police. That just means that maybe move stuff around to, like, to help out with other stuff. It doesn't mean, like, literally taking money from cops. Like, they need, yeah. And they'll be knowing that, people will be knowing that stuff, but they just try to use it and say that they want to defund the police. That's a lie. Trump, for his part, has proposed his own aggressive approach toward crime. As he accepted an endorsement from the Fraternal Order of Police, Trump reiterated his support for local police departments to adopt stop and frisk tactics. Y'all hear that? And who do you think they're going to target with that stop and frisk? Black and brown people. So for y'all black and brown Trump supporters, y'all thinking about voting for Trump, y'all hear that? He wants stop and frisk back. There's a reason not to vote for him right there. I'm not making this up either. This is from the... this is from CNN, yep. This is from CNN. Crime's down, baby. Yeah. And they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? In reality. That's what we're saying, like, in reality, like, it's all about, like, the perception of it.
Right. Get bad checks and cash that. Risk having the feds on them just to add some bread on them. It ain't no telling what a felon did. Instead of jail, niggas that tell the pigs on their own relatives. Grind work, how my mind works. I sell coke to a smoker that stole the money out their mom purse. Before I go broke, I committed crime first. To get $1, you do what you gotta do. Money.
Yo, Cash, what up, my nigga?
Money. Money, 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 money. Money. Money, 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 money. What people do for the money? Money, 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 money. What people do for the money?
Niggas will kill their own man just to get the connect. To get the paper for the portion, go skip them a bet. Bitches will suck the whole team for a Dior bag. Look at the elders in the hood, yeah, they all sad. Look at the youngins in the hood, yeah, they all mad. Probably looking for a spot, like a G off that. You'll come around here front, nigga, we off that. Kill broad day for some bullshit change. Niggas will get it in for a bullshit change. Tired of the clothes with the bullshit stains.
Super gangster, you know me. Just cause I dropped it mean I stopped, my nigga. I fuck with yourself, but you tell these niggas how I go in. You know, the hardest, the nicest. They love me in the hood like cheap coat prices. Never breathe luck, but a blow on them dices. Niggas needed cash, used to grab the blue steel and straight go on them heists. Daytime, night shift, motherfucking noon two, rebel in the renegade. Motherfucking room two, leave you paralyzed. They gon' feed you with a spoon too. Man rolling with you then, he gon' get room two, beginning and the end. Something real long and it's spinning in your chin, but now I'm spinning in the bends. Rhyming to myself, spitting venom in the wind. Life sweet, tasting like cinnamon again. The gremlin is acting like a gentleman again.
I'm black, did me greasy kid. I'm better off saying nigga like Easy did. Mike Vick bought a pit, now he going to jail. He ain't have a license to shoot a dead duck off quail. Did the pigs have a license when they shot Sean Bell? Now hell is the place we live, cause the race we is, race we are. Too cold for this cop to have my face on the car. It ain't candy, so I don't wanna taste of the bars. Ain't a ball game, I don't wanna sit at the court. Do a long bid, I don't wanna get at the thought. But I'm black and people in jail is most my color. What a black cop. Every brother ain't no brother, I'm a have-not. Grandma suffered. You just mad, we hustled right out of the struggle. Let it rain, nigga, we gon' dance out in the puddles. What?
Looking back over my false dreams that I once knew, wondering why my dreams never came true. Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Yeah.
Oh, it's raining again. It's raining, y'all. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, September 24th, y'all. It's raining, casting dogs out here. Ain't that the term? Damn. All right, Charlie. Yeah, y'all can hear that rain. That cigarette's gonna just have to go to the wayside. All right, Charlie, you're gonna have to make this quick. Here, you're gonna have to try to pee over here. Woo! Yeah, it's raining out here. Sure, y'all can probably hear that. You gotta try to get it in, Charlie. Lift your legs somewhere. Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday, yup. Raining out here. I didn't think it was raining. I hadn't even looked out the window or nothing yet. We have our blinds closed. So I got up. I ain't even been up 10 minutes. I got up, washed my face, brushed my teeth, used the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Made coffee, threw a load of clothes in, and then took the dog down, you know what I'm saying, to let him out. And it's raining. Raining pretty decently, too. It's, 4:51 in the morning? Yup, on Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, y'all, if y'all do that. Yeah. It feels good out here, though. Feels like this is like the high 60s. Yeah, this is like football, rainy football weather, but yeah. Yeah. Where did the summer go? It felt like the summer was about 3 or 4 weeks long. That's it. It's like pretty much over with. That's crazy. Yep. Just want to say good morning, though, and hope everyone will enjoy today's episode. Shout out to everyone that's listening. I see Georgia checked in. Holler at Georgia. Could be one of my family members listening, because I got family in Atlanta and stuff. Yeah, but for those of you who have to work, I'm off today. Michelle and I are off today, so we're just going to chill. The setting is perfect for it. Yep, it's raining. I don't know if this is supposed to be all day or off and on, but I'm going to get this dog to use the bathroom and then get back upstairs. Work on my coffee, work on these clothes, and work on these episodes. Yeah, but shout out to everyone that's listening. Yeah.
About the closer the election, the more unhinged Donald Trump is getting. Here is a sampling of just some of his posts in the last 48 hours. He baselessly says that the FBI is purposefully mishandling the second assassination attempt against him. He baselessly says Democrats are rigging votes from Americans overseas. He and his allies are actively working to change election laws in several states. He's making false claims about women. He's saying that Vice President Harris is against Catholics. He's still pushing debunked pet-eating conspiracies. And he posted, then deleted, a conspiracy about Diddy and Harris. He's attacking Jimmy Kimmel, ABC, even Oprah. There's a lot going on here with Trump. It seems like the weekend he's free. He's got a lot of time on his hands. Maybe
See what's going on in his big brother house. Leah.
Like such a moron. I should have fucking took. No, that's not true. There's no way that you are. There's no way. And it's so stupid. Like, I feel like such a moron. I should have fucking I should have done what I planned to do last week. I should have taken them out. I wanted to build trust, and I fucked up. Because all night, like, they're just sitting there talking bullshit, and I've had Mackenzie's back since day fucking one. I've never lied to her one time. Like, it's such bullshit. Like, I'm so pissed off. Like, that's such bullshit. And it's exactly, like, what I was worried about. And
Dang. Oh, well. Big brother. You hear the latest Trump bullshit?
final settlement offer came in, and it's $241,000.
Said Donald Trump wants to give immigrants serial numbers.
Like inmates.
Trump just went full Holocaust with latest immigration threat. Let's see.
Whatever Jews were left that were maybe going to vote for him,
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't even know if dude even cares about winning anymore.
No, because all he's gonna do.
Like, who's seriously that's trying to win? Dude's a clown. But if he was serious about winning,
he knows better.
Like,
He's not stupid.
Unless he's really
like
starting to lose it.
Right, but
and that's a real possibility.
Like, but he's not a stupid man, right?
He's just saying
anything.
Everything now. Because at first it was just not just, but it was racism. It was like racism with like the softer kind of words. They all sting, but it was like overtones. The blacks. It was the dog whistle word. Now it's just straight up just. He's doing everything other than calling people the N-word.
It's almost like he's sabotaging.
That's what I'm saying. He's straight up sabotaging himself.
He's self-sabotaging because he knows he's losing.
Exactly.
And then he can be like, "Oh, it's the blacks' fault. It's
or
the
it's
Catholics.
Rigged.
It's the Jews. It was rigged.
Yep.
It's the Democrats. It's this. They're radicals." And then just fade out.
Another one of those dog whistle words. What is that even? Where do they get that from? And why did Democrats get labeled radical? I'm just wondering. Like
nobody ever labeled them radical until he did.
Right. It's just Democrats like he throws these words out there and they just attach to them.
Democrats have always been like basically
chilling,
hippy dippy.
They're trying to help people out a little bit.
We love everybody.
We
want
come together?
We want the little guy to get ahead.
Can we help the poor little out a little here and there?
Right. And the Republicans have always been
no.
We want to make our rich friends richer.
And keep you poor people
But then
poor.
we're gonna throw you a few bones, so you don't hate us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
Like, wait,
a few bones.
Am I wrong?
I mean,
wait,
a few bones.
Am I wrong? Ronald Reagan was a Republican, correct?
Yep.
Okay, but everybody loved him.
Well,
and everybody
it was a more white world then back too, though, and he was like an actor and stuff. People were more super conservative
maybe?
back then.
Yeah, I mean people
but
are.
He was an immigrant person. He liked immigrants.
Right, like I feel like in the past.
Well, he was for them being here. I should say. I don't know. I should say like.
I feel like in the past, Republicans have tried to work across the aisle to come to an agreement.
Oh, I don't know about that. They ain't ever been into giving black people shit. So as far as that goes,
but like that Obamacare, that took work on both sides to get it to where it was. Because Republicans didn't want it at all, and they worked to get it to where they both were happy. Both sides were happy. Nobody complained about
Republicans were tripping. Well, Trump was, right, when he came in.
Right. That's what I'm saying is nobody complained about Obamacare until Trump came along, I feel, for the most part. And probably because it's really the Affordable Care Act that just people just call it Obamacare because he made it happen.
Which was derogatory.
But like Trump's probably like butthurt that there isn't Trump care.
Well, and that's another thing too. Like that's why we're saying we try to tell like the MAGA people like, look, man, like dudes had all this time to come up because he was running on healthcare plan too,
and he was in office for 4
years,
and
he never did nothing. He never did nothing.
And he ran on the first time. He ran on that he was going to repeal and replace.
Yeah,
and they literally never did it.
Just like they're saying Kamala, because she's been vice president for 3.5 years. Why hasn't she done this? Why hasn't she done that? Why didn't Trump?
But
exactly what I'm saying. But like, why didn't Trump do a health care plan when he was in office? That's what I'm saying. They'll be trying to hold Democrats to like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? But then when you ask a Republican, they can never answer.
Up,
they can never just answer a question straight up, and you see it on them CNN when they have the Democrats and Republicans.
I will say some Democrats don't really answer the question either, which
No,
is
I'm
kind
saying
of
when
irritating. But yeah,
I'm saying when
they deflect
when they're debating on like TV, like on like Abby Phillips show or something, and Democrats are saying something about something racist Trump said. And it's clear as day it's a racist comment. And they'll ask the Republican, like Scott Jennings, like, do you denounce that rhetoric or whatever? And he'll say, it'll take him forever. Or he'll say, oh, well, I don't, instead of just saying, yeah, that was a racist comment, that wasn't right.
They always say, well, I don't know what he said. Well, we
like
just
that
played
kind of stuff.
We just
answer
the clip.
damn question or don't come on the show.
Right. We just played the clip, so now you know what he said. What's your opinion?
That's what I'll be saying.
Well, I didn't hear it myself.
Like, why
so
do they do that
know.
shit? Democrats don't do that stuff. They don't. They don't deflect like that. They don't deflect like that.
And it's just...
And the other thing about that, Democrat like Biden and Kamala, they don't have all that stuff. They're not out on the campaign offending people and saying disrespectful stuff. So Republicans don't have things like that to question Democrat,
right?
Strategists or people that come on the shows. We're not in a position where we're having to defend comments like that because we're not saying them.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying, like that, And when you ask a Republican, are you okay with Trump saying this? Are you okay? Like, and they just can never answer the fucking question. That's just irritating. Even as a viewer, you're like, dude, like, just answer. You're a grown-ass adult. Answer the damn question. It's like they're worried they're going to lose their job or their Republican friends are going to be like, hey, I saw you on CNN agreeing with them saying that something was racist. When just the other day we are calling people niggers together.
They go on a character assassination.
Oh my goodness.
If you go against the grain.
Yes.
So you can see some of them are afraid. But
you can feel it.
So Kevin McCarthy was, and I don't like that guy, but Kevin McCarthy was interviewed. And he said, the reason why I'm not the speaker anymore is because Matt Gaetz is being investigated and they didn't want me to, and because that was going to be exposed, that he was being investigated, so they wanted Kevin out to cover up Matt Gaetz.
Well, Kevin McCarthy's still an idiot.
Well, he is. I'm just saying, that's the game they play.
Chewy, you smell that steak. Chewy smells that steak. Yeah, let's see what they're talking about on here. It says, I want to make sure this is a legit. Just want to make sure this is legit article. Speaking with full measures, Cheryl Atkinson, Trump argued that the United States, which was founded by, has historically been a nation of immigrants, shouldn't be a dumping ground for newcomers. Let's see. Immigrants are no longer welcome in Donald Trump's America. Instead, the Republican presidential nominee, what does this say? Posited that under his potential second administration, he would round up and mass deport non-citizens based on their serial numbers.
He's going to issue each one a number, just like the Holocaust.
But we're getting the criminals out, and we're going to do that fast. Yeah, that sounds like something. That's one of his words, fast. And we know who they are, and the local police know. Then if you know who they are, why are they still here then already?
Yeah.
That's what I'll be saying, too. That's how you know that shit's bull stuff. Because they're saying how they know where all these illegal immigrants are. And all
No, you don't.
But you know what I'm saying? Right. It says, and they know their serial numbers, Trump said. They know everything about them. Trump has regularly mimicked Adolf Hitler during his campaign. Yeah. But the mention of serial numbers, a terrifying echo of the identification numbers forcibly tattooed on concentration camp prisoners, is one of the most chilling references yet. We're not a dumping ground, Trump continued. We're going to get all of these people out, and we're going to get them out fast. He was a punk. I want to see if I can find that of him saying that at one of his dumbass rallies. I can't wait till dude is just over with. I hope he goes to prison. Man, I hope dude just gets sent. Yeah, so he can.
And no one's talking about that.
So he don't go to prison. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You would think they get to let them eat that.
Your kids are your priority.
Definitely the wine is. Well, that ain't wine. What you say? That's grape juice, probably, or cranberry juice. And then, like, they probably the scotch. It's probably apple juice.
Apple juice, or what's a little darker?
Maybe like
iced tea.
Like a iced tea, or maybe a what are those? Like the grape apple. What are those?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, yep. Yeah, we'll do a steak. So
I can do both of them. They're small.
So we're gonna do 2 steaks, and then we're gonna make
the au gratin.
Shout out Wild Fork.
Do you want the broccoli au gratin or the regular just au gratin?
Tonight, just a regular, because since we're eating steak this late, I'd rather not have broccoli too with it.
Same. I'll start it as soon as this is done. I'm going to speed through.
So we're going to do 2 steaks or one?
Yeah, one apiece.
Okay.
Sure. They're small.
Because if not, yeah, they're just a little fillets.
Yeah, with the bacon.
Nice. Damn, is that? You see all that fog on a football game?
Is that the fog or the camera?
Damn.
You lunged at him. What's your point? My point is,
where are they playing?
Buffalo. Buffalo against Jacksonville.
I mean, yeah, that is fog. That's
Don't it
weird.
look foggy as hell?
Because it wasn't like that like 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm. And then Bengals and Washington about to play too. On the other.
It's not the camera because you can see it moving.
Yeah, that's the small. They must have let off some kind of. The only reason because these are 2 kind of garbage teams a little bit. I mean, Buffalo's okay, but to me, really, these are bad teams. But it's early in the season, so in reality, the game is good. Because it's not like it's week 13 and both teams are like 3-10.
You know who I'd like to see in the Super Bowl this year?
Who?
I'd like to see Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
And wait, they're in the same division as
Buffalo's in the AFC.
Right. So that's what confuses me, because the other team I would like to see is Joe Burrow.
In Cincinnati and them?
Yeah. But they're in the same.
They can't play. Yeah, they can't meet up.
Damn. Okay.
See, that's what I was saying. I think you should be able to.
Yeah.
I think the 2 best teams should be able to meet up, and that's crazy. Like, yeah, you got to be.
But so for one team, I would like to see either Buffalo or Cincinnati.
Really, in the Super Bowl, either team.
Either team, because I feel like those 2 are kind of like the underdog, and Joe Burrow almost did it. Was that last year? The year
that
before?
was a couple years ago, and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
he's playing hurt right now.
And then who is?
I played dude my lineup. You better play good tonight. Shit. You don't like Michelle don't like Mahomes and them.
Fuck him.
'Cause she knew.
I know years ago.
Yeah,
there's something about him.
Dude's wife is bugging out.
And he's just...
I think it might be his voice, too. That has something to do with it.
It's his voice. It's the way he carries himself.
It's just something, huh?
Ugh.
It's just something. This game is... Oh, that's 13-0 Buffalo. What's up, baby?
To me, he's just like he's dismissive of others.
Oh, okay. Okay. You feel like that, like when he's talking and shit, like just his.
Like
I know what you're saying. See, I don't really get that, but I see what you mean. I see it.
You can see it.
I can see it. I don't feel that way, but I can see what you're saying.
I think
because I could see where someone would see that. I get you.
I think the word I used last year was cocky.
Oh shit, dude almost got his back broke. Dude's lucky he got his legs from up under him, dude. It's amazing that it's amazing, knock on wood, that no one has died on the NFL field.
One guy almost did. Hamlin.
Right. That was some super rare.
That was crazy.
He's back playing.
Yeah.
He's back playing.
Like it was on. You fell asleep. I still had it on. I was playing around with my phone. I look up and I'm like, wait, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, Buffalo's winning 13-0. Trevor Lawrence is garbage, though. I'm about to turn the other game on. What time is it? Oh, yep, I'm about to put the other game on, y'all. We're going to have some steak. And we're going to make some
fancy potatoes.
Some little fancy potatoes. Shout out Wild Fork. They're in Glendale, Wisconsin, for anyone that's not from here. Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they got good stuff because they got meat, fish. They got like desserts. They got them beignet things. They got like, do they got pies and all that stuff too?
I did not see any pie. Oh, wait, no, saw a key lime pie.
Oh, baby. I'm surprised. Now that you say that, I'm actually surprised you didn't snatch that up.
I debated.
I'm actually a little shocked.
But we had pie here, so it was like his specific request was beignets.
Them beignets, there's a few left. Those are good in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. Just to warm them up a little bit. But I wish they were bigger.
Yeah.
Because then they'd be regular jelly donuts.
Basic. Hi.
Hi, Chewy.
Basically.
Basic Cali. All right, we're about to... So we're watching Young and the Restless, and we're watching the football game. Yeah.
I've seen every snap of Josh Allen.
This story is pretty crazy. This is from CNN. So it was on the CNN app. I have their app because I like to listen to CNN like when I'm in the car and stuff too sometimes. So this is by the Associated Press though. And this was updated at 7:04 p.m. Central Time, Monday, September 23rd, 2024. So they found this American hiker dead on South Africa's Table Mountain. It says an American woman who went missing while on a hike on Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa, has died and her body has been recovered, authorities said on Monday. The woman has been identified as a 20-year-old student from North Carolina named Brooke Chevrant. Damn. An American woman who went missing while on a hike on Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa, has died and her body has been recovered, authorities said on Monday. The woman has been identified as a 20-year-old student from North Carolina named Brooke Chevrant. Chevrant was reported missing on Saturday after a tracking app she was using stopped updating and friends could not reach her, said SAMP Parks spokesman J.P. Lau. Damn. The management of the parks, which manages Table Mountain and other national parks, said the cause of death was still unclear and an inquest into her death has been opened. An initial search was conducted by rangers, wilderness search and rescue members, and trail runners until late Saturday evening when it was no longer practical to continue, said Lau. An aircraft joined the search the next day and helped to locate the body. Damn. South African authorities have urged people to avoid hiking on their own, suggesting it be done in groups of at least 4 people. Damn, that's crazy. I wonder what happened to her.
Get within range for a little. Down to 7 seconds, though.
Yeah, Devil's Peak left Table Mountain in the city center and Lion's Head in Cape Town. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder what happened. Try to keep updated on that one.
Then if you're a leader, if you're in his position, what approach do you take? He's not a fighter.
Yeah, she was out of North Carolina.
He doesn't feel it's authentic.
I have real concerns about why they released this.
This is Scott Jennings' clown ass.
Assassin's letter. I mean, I think a lot of Republicans are like, why is this guy's letter and his call for Trump to be assassinated and his, $150,000 whatever? I think it's a legitimate gripe that he has. I mean, there's other shootings that have gone on in this country, and the People's Manifesto is under lock.
He's always just sounding so idiotic. Just listen to him.
I think it's a real gripe.
The alleged assassin, he had a hearing today, so that's one of the reasons. But, I'm not even sure what's the point that Trump is trying to make, and what does that have to do what does that have to do with winning this election?
This guy clearly said in his letter he wanted to assassinate Trump, and because he failed, he wants other people to do it. And I don't know about you, but it's a crazy environment. There's a bunch of crazy people out there, and that could be a clarion call for me.
This is where at 10:03, Scott and I will agree. I do think we're going to progressively just get worse as the show goes on.
We have to start off.
We have to start off on a high note. But I wish that the FBI and whomever the Florida State Law Enforcement Agency come together and figure out and get to the root of this assassination attempt on Donald Trump. We don't need to see this. Political violence has no place in it. You can say those things. We can also have a conversation about the fact that, the mass shootings we see in the country and the attempts on President Trump's life all include AR-15s. And if you want to have a conversation about gun control when it comes to Donald Trump and assassination attempts, let's do it. Let's have it here on Addie Phillips' show. I don't think that's where you all want to go. But the other point is that, yes, I think you're right. He's becoming unhinged. He's tweeting like I would tweet late at night after a couple of bottles of Casamigos. He is just sending out paragraph after paragraph. I believe, Scott, that you would much rather him talk about the border, immigration, and things that matter to the American people than what he tweets about night in and night out. And I think that is what the American people don't want when they think about him as president of the United States. He's emblematic of chaos, and that's what you see on Truth Social.
And he's one.
And it's this idea of growing up and not knowing what happened where you're from, the atrocities that were committed there, and how that erasure, as you write and put it, that it doesn't really help because when you hide those hateful things from you, and this is what you wrote, you said you never learn the lesson that hate grows stronger and more resistant when it's pushed underground.
Well, it's like the very basic thing I think that should be that the American tribe is built on is honesty. And let's talk about who we are. Let's talk about how we got here. I was sitting back in the green room watching the ticker of all the crazy news, and I watch news all the time, and my main question is how did we get here? And so I think in a very real way the answer to that question runs through the barn where Emmett Till was killed. It's like a vessel. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like a vessel for the American past, but also for the American present. I feel like, look, I consume network and cable news, and it feels like every minute of every show, no matter what the topic, is actually really about the same thing, which is an urgent search for the soul of America. And, in this story, who are we? How did we get here? And so, I guess in that way, I never really thought about it. But, the barn where Emmett was killed is also a vessel for our future. And, I just feel like there are a lot of lessons about our country that feel super urgent and present tense right now in the story.
What do you mean it's a vessel for our future? Explain that to me.
So, if you look at the history of the land around the barn, which is a big part of what the book is about.
Because that's where he was tortured.
And he was tortured and killed. all of the things that happened around there, and you realize how these people came into intersection in this place and in this time. And when you start finding out, when you start reading the book, I think part of you might think, well, what does any of this have to do with the killing?
They're interviewing Wright Thompson, author of The Barn, The Secret History of a Murder in Mississippi. They're talking about, they're exploring the scene of Emmett Till's murder. He was killed, like, outside of a barn.
One of the things I certainly didn't realize is that, I mean, this was the rhetoric in the 1955 Mississippi governor's race would be very familiar to anybody who was watching your show tonight. I mean, the speeches they were giving on the stump wouldn't be that different than the speech we were watching former President Trump give tonight. And it was really supercharged rhetoric. And the people got the message. And so the election was on a Tuesday. And Emmett and his cousins and his friends went to the store on a Wednesday. And so, like, one of the many untold things about this story is that it is so closely related to political rhetoric and to metaphorical, violent rhetoric.
That's that Burning Spear, y'all. Go check Burning Spear out. Like I said, other than Bob Marley, Burning Spear actually is the name of the artist. It's not the name of the group. It's a group. It's not just him, but, you know what I'm saying? His stage name is Burning Spear. Yeah, but Burning Spear, Steel Pulse, and Bob Marley, those are my all-time favorites when it comes to reggae. Black Uhuru is good. Yeah, I love all kinds of music. Yeah. Rap, reggae, jazz, you know. I love some rock and roll. I love like 80s music. Yeah. I fuck with a little bit of Taylor Swift now. You couldn't ask me to even name the name of her albums, or you couldn't even ask me to give her like a track title of a song. But if I heard, there's a few Taylor Swift songs I actually like a little bit. Yeah. So. That Avril Lavigne, I like that Avril Lavigne too a little bit. I don't know if she's really been making a ton of music over the years. I know she had something out kind of recently, but yeah, I like Avril Lavigne. And yeah. All right, back to this coffee.
Talk to me, people, talk to me.
Thanks for listening, y'all. And go vote Democrat if you would, please. Yeah, when we get out to California, hopefully we'll be able to get to see Burning Spear play like one of them cool, like reggae. Reggae joints, one of them like, you know, they'll be having like them small little concerts and stuff like that. And reggae festivals. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hopefully that timing will work out right. We can go catch Burning Spear out. All right, peace, y'all. Back to the episode now for sure.
I'm black, Dippy Greasy Kid. I'm better off saying nigga like Easy did. Mike Vick for the pit, now he going to jail. He ain't have a license to shoot a dead duck off quill. Did the pigs have a license when they shot Sean Bell? Now hell is the place we live. Cause the race we are. Too cold for this cop to have a face on the car. It ain't candy, so I don't wanna taste of the bars. Ain't a ball game, I don't wanna sit at the court. Do a long bid, I don't wanna get at the thought. But I'm black and people in jail is most my color. What a black cop. Every brother ain't no brother. I'm a have-not. Grandma suffered. You just mad. We hustled right out of the struggle. Let it rain, nigga. We gon' dance out in the puddles. What?
Looking back over my first dreams that I once knew. Wondering why my dreams never came true. Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Yeah.
Got this video here, y'all. This is crazy. So this college swimmer is no longer enrolled in school after scratching a racial slur onto student's chest. Yep,
participating in swim team activity.
I had to check to make sure this this article is real. You know what I'm saying? So I like to make sure that stuff that I'm putting out there is real. You know, sometimes it's not even about like how an individual personally feels about it, as long as it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the one doing the negative stuff. I just talk about it, put it out there, showcase it so people can see what's going on. Because there's so much news out here. You know what I mean? Like some significant crazy stuff will happen and they go right past your head. There's certain things that like we need to know about. You know what I mean? So let's see what's going on. I hope y'all enjoy that John Coltrane in the back, My Favorite Things. Let's see. So I got some audio too I'm going to play for this. Here we go. Let's see.
I was honestly really shocked. I mean, this school has no place for incidents like that. And, you know, when I heard about it, I couldn't believe it.
Gettysburg College has suspended 2 of its students accused of scratching a racial slur into the arm of another student.
Yeah, the school says members of the swim team scratched the racial slur onto a team member using a plastic or ceramic tool. The statement goes on to say that this is a serious report which is being actively assessed through the student conduct process. At this point, the students involved are not participating in swim team activities pending the outcome of the student conduct process. We spoke to students near campus today who are now processing what happened.
Pretty disgusted. It's just kind of sad. Like,
are you really white guy?
Today. Like,
what are you going to do about it?
You know, we talk about all the time, like, you know, having inclusion and like not doing that type of stuff anymore. You know, it's 2024. You know, you can't be doing that stuff, and it's just sad to see that people still think that way and act that way, and it's just.
And here's my thing. Like, he's right. You know, there's no room for racism and all that stuff. But as long as we have eyes and stuff like that, there's going to be racism. That's just here to stay, unfortunately. But, like, I would ask my next question after this gentleman was like, there's no room for that. This world needs to be better, all that stuff. I would ask him, okay, so then what are you going to do about it then? What are you individually going to do about it? Even if it's something on a smaller scale, what are you going to do about it? Because it's easy, like we can all say something's messed up, something doesn't make sense, oh, that wasn't right, that was mean, blah, 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 and feel bad about something. But if we're not doing anything about it, you know what I mean, then it's just talk. Yep.
Can't have that.
News 8 also reached out to Gettysburg Police today, and they tell us the school never reported this situation to them. Police even say they only learned about this situation this morning through the college newspaper. Gettysburg Police Chief Robert Glennie Jr. said the college told him, quote, that the student victim chose not to handle this through police, but rather through the college's internal investigatory process.
They carved the N-word into dude's chest with the hard ER. Too. That's crazy. The school maintained that they are trying to encourage the students to take this matter to the police, but that is ultimately the student's decision. Yeah, this world is crazy. Got this other crazy story. So they got this white man, right? He's a Navy SEAL. So it says Navy SEAL goes toe-to-toe with police in Nevada. Y'all worried about migrants and shit. Y'all should be worried about these crazy-ass white men acting crazy. Let's see what's going on here.
I'm hard as fuck! This is slug, dude. Oh, you real fucking pussies? You guys think you're fucking hard? Navy SEALs are fucking hard. David Goggins, Jocko Willett, Jocko! Run this country! David Goggins, run this country! Kyle Milliken! You guys know who Kyle Milliken is? You know who Marcus Luttrell is? You guys know who they are? I bet you read their books. You guys think they're fucking hard? I'm hard! I'm hard as fuck! Tommy did it! She is, baby! She is! She is! She is! 4-4-4-4-4! Get the fuck back now! Go read your Bible, shut the fuck up.
No, stop, boss.
Chris, can you stop and listen? We need to get your help. You know,
go get me help. Don't
stop with us.
Don't shoot me, man.
No, Chris.
Please don't shoot me. I'm going to get my own help. Stop!
We're going to stop. We need to get your help.
I'm going to put a shirt on.
Chris,
I'm going to get my own help. Don't shoot me in the back.
Hey,
don't shoot me in the back, Reno PD. Don't arrest me.
I don't think you have to worry about that. They're not going to shoot the white guy in his back.
Let me be quiet.
If it was a black guy,
Let me be quiet.
if it was a black guy, they'd probably shot him in his back. They're not going to shoot the white guy in his back.
My sweat and my motherfucking cheers.
Yeah, you see, he said cheers. He's ready for a beer, too. Let's see. Here they are. Remember I was telling y'all about how people have leisure time? They're out here in the water already. I don't know if y'all could hear them out there. I'm like, damn, it's raining, and they're already out in those kayaks or whatever they're called. Man, they don't even wait for it to be dry outside. They just keep after it. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so I got a little load of clothes in. I'm going to go grab those. And, yeah. Have me another cup of coffee and then watch the news, watch CNN, see what's going on. All right, y'all. Back to the episode. And thanks for listening. Yeah, if you think about it, like, because, you know, there's new reports coming out. I got one from CNN, and I got one from Associated Press as well, as long as with other websites. You know, crime is going down overall in this country. But, you know, Republicans will have you believing that it's going up and that everyone's unsafe and that the migrants are coming over here to get you and all that. That's not true. I'd be more worried about someone over here in this country taking a potential job from me. For example, like we have radio shows here in Milwaukee, right? From like, you know, talk radio, sports radio, country, you know, there's alternative radio, there's, you know, there's genres for all types of radio, right? You have they talk politics, we have black talk radio, you have white talk radio. I don't know what that is, what they really even talk about on there. They probably just complain about us and just talk about fishing and hunting and stuff all the time, and talk about how they don't want their taxes to get raised. What is somebody that's making a couple $100,000 a year? Who's someone making $300,000-$400,000 a year? What are y'all worried about paying a little bit in extra taxes? Because people making that kind of money anyways, frivolously spend money anyways. Those are the type of individuals, and I ain't saying all the time, but a lot of the times, those are the type of individuals that go to the grocery store and just grab stuff off the shelf and throw it in their cart. They ain't checking prices. So people like that aren't truly concerned about the economy. Because people like that, they spend money on shit they don't even need. I spend money on stuff I don't need. And as an individual, like if me and Michelle weren't a team and we didn't, you know what I'm saying, I'd be under middle class. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be right above poor. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like, what is the perception of crime though? Because if you read and hear about it on the news when you wake up, you know, you ain't even had 2 sips of your coffee and you're hearing about someone being shot and killed. You know what I mean? So is crime really that bad? Stats say that it's going down. But perception is that it's out of control and that it's going up. Because in true reality, you know, and I think like suburb areas need to get more publicity, because, you know, that's where, you know, the majority, nine times out of 10, that's where a high school shooting is going to be, in a suburb or rural area, and it's going to be done by a white adult male, young, either teen white or young white adult male. Yeah. So like, yeah, but they're saying crime is down. Y'all go do the Googles. Yep. They're saying violent crime and all that shit is down. You know what I mean? I know I'm part of that positive stat. I haven't committed a crime or been in any kind of trouble since 2006. Y'all can go check the record. Yep. All right, I'm going to go get these clothes out the dryer and then chill. All right, y'all. Peace and thanks for listening.
Sometimes you gotta let that 180 negative go, you know? That 180 positive is always there. That's
oh, yeah. Balance. Yes, sir.
Filled with disgust. What should I discuss? Make a lot of money becomes a lack of niggas you could trust. Dealt the bullshit in, but I played the royal flush. Got a bad habit since Black Garth Rabbit was a clutch. We was just teens, my nigga, and VWs. Now as a grown man, nigga, I need W's. I ain't trying to trouble you, nigga, I'm trying to bubble you. That could be a money or scar. Are you lovable? If you ain't one of my niggas, I'm not huggable. Try to extort me, nigga, I'm not thuggable. Chucking the brown gun, yelling out good grief. But is grief good if you come from a hood street? I all 10 toes in the soul. When he hung up, I cried cause he wouldn't cry over the phone. For those dealing with the pressure, I salute you. We in the zone. What he know about pressure? Fuck it. Designed to go to war when he was an adolescent. What he know about pressure? Raw buck. Looking at the judge saying life at a sentence. What he know about pressure? Fuck it. Pray to Allah to get out or get to heaven. What he know about pressure? Raw buck. Got a second shot. He ready to be a legend.
Rumble in the jungle. Thriller in Manila. Get killed to be the killer. Be banana or gorilla. I'm built for whatever. I go bananas on a nigga. Crack a head like an egg. Then I scramble on a nigga. They say to me in Philly streets will be the death of me. Only the top 10 killers can stand next to me. I got knocked off. They tried to book me indefinitely, but I was boxed up in the clink, chefing the recipe. Turned my pain to a diamond, guess the pressure perfected me. Shot my own movie, these crackers could never edit me. Kobe Bryant pedigree, impeccable bar count. Stand over the body and air him to his skull bounce. I do it for those they say you never see the light of day. No retreat, no surrender, keep ripping for a brighter day. I remember they told me I threw my fucking life away, but I answered the bell and got it the Mike Tyson way.
What he know about pressure? Fuck it. Designed to go to war when he was an adolescent. What he know about pressure? Raw buck.
Yeah, if you think about it, like, because, you know, there's new reports coming out. I got one from CNN, and I got one from Associated Press as well, as long as with other websites. You know, crime is going down overall in this country. But, you know, Republicans will have you believing that it's going up and that everyone's unsafe and that the migrants are coming over here to get you and all that. That's not true. I'd be more worried about someone over here in this country taking a potential job from me. For example, like we have radio shows here in Milwaukee, right? From like, you know, talk radio, sports radio, country, you know, there's alternative radio, there's, you know, there's genres for all types of radio, right? You have they talk politics, we have black talk radio, you have white talk radio. I don't know what that is, what they really even talk about on there. They probably just complain about us and just talk about fishing and hunting and stuff all the time. And talk about how they don't want their taxes to get raised. What is somebody that's making a couple $100,000 a year? Who's someone making $400,000 a year. What are y'all worried about paying a little bit in extra taxes? Because people making that kind of money anyways, frivolously spend money anyways. Those are the type of individuals, and I ain't saying all the time, but a lot of the times, those are the type of individuals that go to the grocery store and just grab stuff off the shelf and throw it in their cart. They ain't checking prices. So people like that aren't truly concerned about the economy. Because people like that, they spend money on shit they don't even need. I spend money on stuff I don't need. And as an individual, like if me and Michelle weren't a team and we didn't, you know what I'm saying, I'd be under middle class. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be right above poor. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like, what is the perception of crime though? Because if you read and hear about it on the news, when you wake up, you know, you ain't even had 2 sips of your coffee and you're hearing about someone being shot and killed. You know what I mean? So is crime really that bad? Stats say that it's going down. But perception is that it's out of control and that it's going up. Because in true reality, you know, and I think like suburb areas need to get more publicity, because, you know, that's where, you know, the majority, nine times out of 10, that's where a high school shooting is going to be, in a suburb or rural area, and it's going to be done by a white adult male, young, either teen white or young white adult male. Yeah. So like, yeah, but they're saying crime is down. Y'all go do the Googles. Yep. They're saying violent crime and all that shit is down. You know what I mean? I know I'm part of that positive stat. I haven't committed a crime or been in any kind of trouble since 2006. Y'all can go check the record. Yep. All right, I'm going to go get these clothes out the dryer and then chill. All right, y'all. Peace and thanks for listening. That's Burning Spear. I'm watching the YouTubes. He's doing a little concert, you know what I'm saying? Remember I was telling y'all when me and Michelle go to Cali? Hey, baby. I'm watching on the YouTubes. Burning Spear's got a new, he must have just did a show recently in Cali, because he has a new upload on the YouTubes. It's a concert, and I was just telling everybody, how cool would that be when we do go, if we could what, baby? If we could line up a concert. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be nice as hell. So we're going to see if we can make, that might be tough. But he plays there a lot, it seems like. Yeah. So we're going to do some digging. I mean, we still got a little while. Is that Brooke Shields? Who? Michelle's watching something. Michelle could work for Entertainment Tonight. She knows everything. Michelle's a rent. She'll be knowing a little bit of everything that's going on too. They call her Jesus Jokes because she's like really religious, but she has like giant boobs. Are they in Cali? Yes. That's what I assumed. Yeah, you can just tell even when you come in and like you're watching the show or something, you can look on the TV show and you can tell by the back. Not even with seeing palm trees or nothing. California just has a different look to it. It looks like the weather feels different. The sun feels different probably. There's barely any bugs. We ain't going to have to really worry about a lot of mosquitoes out there either, are we? Right. They don't have tons of mosquitoes out there? No, because there's no water source. The ocean.
Well, but like, you know how here, like when it rains a lot, then we get a lot of mosquitoes because they lay their eggs in standing water. So like they don't have a lot of that out there because it doesn't rain.
Michelle's got her Cali t-shirt on too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It never rains. Ooh, I might play that song. All right, y'all. Back to the episode. Yeah, but we're going to try that out. You know what I'm saying? When we get out there to see if we can coordinate that. I'm going to play a little Burn the Spear, though. Go check Burn the Spear out on the YouTubes.